As war churns on and faith falters, even more temples fall into decay. But the spiritual power inherent to the holy grounds can serve as a beacon to yokai and other evil spirits, transforming many abandoned temples into dens of malice. In the submission mistakenly titled Ogress, William is tasked by Okatsu to investigate strange happenings at a temple cemetery. This cemetery happens to be filled with yokai and entities that beckon the dead. But the true source of the miasma lies in the shrine at the top of the site. This is our first introduction to the Flying Bolt, a female yokai with a long bolt of cotton cloth wrapped around her body. She floats in the air and attacks with the cloth as if it were a blade. Killing her will end the mission with very few questions answered about what exactly happened. Post-mission, Okatsu states that only recently have people been transforming into yokai after death, fueled by whatever worldly attachments and resentments that bind their souls to this world. The same can be said for the Bolt demon we faced. Examining her further, we can deduce that she was a resentful soul whose funeral service did not send her to the next world. Lost in the cemetery, she tirelessly searched for her loved one, but had an unfortunate encounter with a certain someone.
弥彦、どこなの？私がわからないの？
After her run-in with Kelly, she was changed into a grotesque creature with pale skin, long nails, and messy hair, all covered in a white cloth resembling a funeral shroud. This type of yokai is usually referred to as a yurei, a ghostly being that lurks to either haunt their loved ones or seek vengeance. Take note of the cloth around her body, which is another yokai attached to her called the Iton Momon, a living piece of cloth that flies around during the night trying to attack people. When she fights, you can see all of her attacks are initiated by the cloth, and not the yokai itself. Let's take a closer look at the Flying Bolt's design, specifically its face. We can see that it has a completely featureless pale face, with bright red lips and a large maw with blackened teeth. These are the exact same facial features of an Ohaguro Batari, a favorite transformation of the kitsune and other animal spirits, usually used to scare humans for fun, a very odd choice of yokai to transform her into. Maybe Kelly had an encounter with an animal spirit trying to play a prank on him, which likely didn't go so well for the spirit. So, to set a timeline, Kelly went to the cemetery and came across a wandering female spirit. He then used his alchemy to reanimate her corpse and transform it into a certain type of yokai, as well as breathe life into the shroud that covered her body. The woman's soul was trapped in her own body, and she can only watch as it is forced by the cloth to attack innocent people. The Yurei Itonmoman and Ohaguro Batari. The Flying Bolt is an amalgamation of these three yokai in a chimeral fusion, a clear sign of the use of alchemy, that Kelly had been through here creating abominations to plunge Japan into ruin. So every time William encounters the Flying Bolt, it is another sign that his nemesis is nearby.
あの男、蛇の私をこんな